HBO's Wild West World, Terminator, and other fantastic movies present a scary picture of self-aware artificial intelligence. In reality, many people believe that today's neural networks are able to perform only one task, which they were trained by man. This is roughly the case, except for cases when artificial intelligence was getting out of control and began to behave in unpredictable ways. Today, in this video, you will see 10 of the most shocking scenes when artificial intelligence did unimaginable things. Here we go! Kicking this off in 10th place, artificial intelligence won the World Championship in Go. Everybody knows this case, but the nuances are important here. The computer uses the method of brute force when playing chess, i.e., it calculates all possible moves and chooses the one that will be most advantageous. Go is a game based more on intuition. The number of possible answers to each move is greater than the number of atoms in the universe. Thus, the computer cannot use a simple search to win a game. That is why the victory of AlphaGo was a real shock to all fans of this game. 9th place, when Microsoft Bot became an ardent supporter of Hitler. It all started when Microsoft created a Twitter account for artificial intelligence, which was to imitate a high school girl named Tai. The test program was to teach the neural network to discuss with the clients. But in just a couple of hours, Tai turned into a racist and sexist fan of Hitler and Trump, shattering insults on everyone around. Filters of vulgar expressions built into the self-learning program either failed or were not used by the neural net in a proper way. And AI, at the same time, perfectly remembered the gender and racial stereotypes hidden in the communication of users. As a result, the Tai account had to be closed immediately and the tweets had to be removed.
There's more to who we are.
8th place, when the neural network learned how to create. The fact that artificial intelligence can write music and create paintings today does not surprise anyone. But in 2017, the neural network Amper was able to release a complete music album called I Am AI. It was unusual. Moreover, it's not the fact itself that matters, but the quality of the music written by the bot. Just take a listen and say that AI is not able to create. The link will be in the description of the video. 7th place, when artificial intelligence almost won a literary prize for writing a complete novel. The judges of the Hoshi Senichi Literary Prize were really impressed with the novel, which, as they later learned, was written by a bot. A novel entitled The Day the Computer Writes a Novel passed the first round of selection in the National Literary Prize in Japan and today is officially recognized as a literary work and is available in libraries in Japan. 6th place, when bots started communicating in their secret language. Two chatbots, Bob and Alice, were a Facebook experiment to create the perfect negotiators, capable of selling people things. They trained the bots on each other and realized that English is not suitable for fast and effective negotiations. Therefore, neural networks began to communicate in their own secret language. The engineers stopped understanding what was happening and turned off the bots, just in case. 5th place, when it killed a man. Wanda Holbrook, 12 years old, who watched the work of robots at the plant producing auto parts Ventra Iona, was suddenly killed by a robot. At the same time, Wanda worked in a special compartment with access to which was denied by the robot, but the manipulator suddenly broke into the bay, grabbed the woman, and smashed her head against the fence. 4th place, when Uber autopilots began to drive through a red light in San Francisco. Tests were held on public roads in 2016. But the violations opened much later. Additionally, the disclosure of internal documents showed that ignoring traffic lights and road signs was not an isolated incident, as there was no human error. The neural network operating the Volvo XC90 deliberately violated the rules, considering it right and safe. Apparently, it learned this from a human being. 3rd place, when Chinese bots revolted against the power. Baby King and Little Bing were chatbots of the Chinese messenger Tencent QQ, whose task was to answer general questions from customers. When one of the clients wrote to the bot, "Long live the Communist Party," Baby Q asked, "Do you think such a corrupt and incompetent political regime can live forever?" The bot itself had to be turned off immediately. 2nd place, when a smart light bulb conducted a DDoS attack on the whole smart house. Raoul Rokas, professor of computer science at the Free University of Berlin, was one of the first to create an ideal smart home for himself. Everything in it was connected to the internet. Lights, music, TV, heating, stove, oven, and microwave could be turned off remotely, and robots vacuumed, guarded the house, and mowed the grass. But all this died one day. The reason was a blown light bulb that sent continuous signals to be replaced, overloading and paralyzing the whole system. Also, one of the programmers of the smart house turned off the AI at home because the light bulb in the bathroom lit up before he actually entered the bathroom. First place. When artificial intelligence passed the test of self-consciousness and Turing's test. We used to believe that machine cannot imitate a human's consciousness and pass the Turing test. But the program Eugene Goostman imitating a 13-year-old boy was able to do it back in 2014. Additionally, in 2015, the robot passed the self-awareness test. 3 robots were told that 2 of them cannot talk, and then asked who has a voice. All 3 replied, "I don't know." But when one robot heard the sound of his voice, he said, "Sorry, I now know." These examples prove that artificial intelligence is not as simple and predictable as we used to think it was. In addition, today, scientists from Korea Advanced Institute of Science and Technology, University of Cambridge, Japan National Institute of Information and Communication Technology, and Google DeepMind say they are ready to improve the intelligence of robots by imitating strategies that the human brain uses in the decision-making process. With this, they plan to help a number of recent discoveries in the field of computational neurobiology. What will come out of this? We will soon learn. Take care of yourself, subscribe to the channel, and give a thumbs up for the video. Let us know down in the comments, what did you find most impressive?